top 5 zodiac signs that God has gifted with mystical power. Have you ever wondered why some people can sense what is hidden from others, influence events with their mere presence, and seem to control the invisible currents of fate? This is no accident. It is a gift that God has given to only a few. Today, I will tell you about 5 zodiac signs that have been singled out from millions and gifted with mystical powers. Their energy is magnetic, their words can change the course of events, and their inner strength makes them special among all others. Each of these signs carries a secret that only the chosen few know. Their power is not a trick or an illusion, but a real reality that cannot be denied. Watch until the end to find out if your sign is among these unique chosen ones. Subscribe to the channel right now. Here we reveal secrets that can change your perception of yourself and the world. Write in the comments if you feel this power within yourself, because your response may confirm an ancient truth. So, who are these 5 zodiac signs that God touched with His hand and made bearers of mystical power? The first sign of Pisces. When people talk about a secret power that cannot be measured by conventional means, Pisces is at the center of this definition. Their mystical power manifests itself in their ability to penetrate places where others would never even think to look for answers. Within this sign lies a special code: the ability to see deeper, feel more acutely, and find meaning where everything seems empty. Pisces is not softness and vulnerability, as is often thought, but hidden energy capable of turning events in a completely different direction. Their strength lies in perception. Pisces read the slightest changes in the mood of those around them and notice details that most people miss. One glance, one movement is enough to grasp the truth. It's like a gift that cannot be turned off. Where others pass by, Pisces notice every sign, every deviation from the norm. And that is what makes them mystically powerful. They always know more than they say. But their secret is not only in their observation skills. Pisces know how to draw an invisible line between the visible and the hidden. They seem to connect 2 worlds, the material and the inner. And this connection becomes a source of strength. Even in moments of chaos, they are able to maintain their inner center. And it is this balance that allows them to influence events more strongly than it seems. Their energy works quietly, without outbursts or loud manifestations, but the result is felt by everyone around them. It is especially important to emphasize their phenomenal ability to foresee. Pisces do not make plans based on dry logic. They sense the direction in which everything is moving and are more often right than others. This is not luck, but an innate trait. Their mystical power manifests itself in their ability to step onto the right path before others realize where to go. There is another facet: deep inner strength. Outwardly, Pisces may seem soft, but inside they have an iron core. It is this hidden element that makes them incredibly resilient when the pressure is on. They endure because their strength is not external, but internal. It is indestructible because it is based on the ability to draw energy from invisible depths. And the closer they get to critical moments, the more vividly this nature manifests itself. Pisces seem to switch on an extra gear, their energy increases, and they begin to feel and act more sharply. This is what frightens many, because in such moments, it becomes clear. Beneath the soft shell lies a power capable of changing everything around them. In such moments, Pisces are not just strong. They become undeniable proof that mystical power is real and cannot be ignored. The second sign is Virgo. In a world where reason and order are valued above chaos, it is Virgo who stands out with her mystical power. Her nature is built on precision, attention to detail, and the ability to see what is hidden beneath the surface. This power is not loud or demonstrative. It works differently. While others rely on impulses and guesswork, Virgo relies on an internal system that allows her to recognize patterns where others see only noise. Virgo's secret lies in its analytical power. Its gaze is capable of breaking everything that happens down into pieces and putting it back together into a clear picture with no excess. But there is something in this dry precision that is difficult to explain with logic. Their ability to notice non-obvious connections borders on the mystical. Virgos seem to read the lines of fate through details that others overlook. Their gift is to see imperfection. Where others are satisfied with outward glamour, Virgos instantly spot the weak spot, the crack, the mistake. This quality makes them mystically strong. They are able to expose illusions and reveal the essence. No masks can withstand their gaze, because Virgos see not what people want to show, but what is really there. A special manifestation of their power is their ability to restore order. Even in the most destructive situations, they find structure, support, and a foundation for something new. Their power lies not in destruction, but in restoring stability and harmony. This makes Virgos a source of influence, because it is to them that people turn in times of crisis. Another important aspect is discipline. This is not just a habit, but a form of internal weaponry. Where others lose their way and give up, Virgos continue to move forward step by step. Their mystical power manifests itself in their ability to maintain control over themselves, even when external circumstances are falling apart. This composure becomes a shield behind which they become virtually invincible. But deep down, there is an even stronger side to their character: the ability to work with the truth. Virgos cannot tolerate self-deception, either their own or that of others. Their gift is to weed out everything superfluous and leave only what stands the test of time. This makes them dangerous to those who build illusions and incredibly valuable to those who seek authenticity. And when the tension reaches its limit, that is when the full power of Virgo is revealed. Their mind, cold and clear, becomes a weapon that cuts through confusion and chaos. In such moments, Virgo becomes a force to be reckoned with. Their words burn with precision. Their actions knock their opponents off their feet. This is true mystical power, a force that requires no outward display, but leaves behind absolute clarity. The third sign is Aquarius. Where others see only boundaries, Aquarius breaks them as if they were thin threads, and behind this lies his mystical power. He is born with an inner gift to sense what has not yet happened and to understand what is inaccessible to others. His mind is not just a stream of ideas, it is a conduit to invisible levels of perception that enable him to touch the mysteries of the universe. Aquarius has a rare ability to connect the incompatible: logic and inspiration, reality and symbolism, science and mysticism. This inner antenna allows him to see the essence of things, untangle the knots of other people's destinies, and find answers where the minds of most people give up. In his presence, space seems to change its rhythm. People feel that it is impossible to lie or hide their true intentions around Aquarius. He instantly detects insincerity, as if he can hear the vibrations of other people's thoughts. This power does not shout or demand attention. It acts quietly but unerringly. That is why Aquarius is able to influence the course of events with a single word or decision, and often this happens even without his desire. They have a gift for anticipating change. Where others wander in the dark, Aquarius already knows where to go. Their mystical power is also evident in the fact that they are always one step ahead. Each of their insights is like a flash of lightning that illuminates everything around them and leaves others amazed at their accuracy. But this power is two-sided. It brings Aquarius loneliness, because not everyone is ready to follow someone who sees more and deeper. Aquarius's mystical energy is connected with his ability to work with symbols and images. He senses the hidden code embedded in words, gestures, dreams, and events. This makes them a person who is trusted with secret knowledge, because in their hands it takes shape and meaning. Aquarius is able to unravel the mysteries of the past and at the same time create projects for the future, as if connecting times into a single line. Their power is also manifested in their extraordinary ability to influence other people. One conversation with him is enough to make a person rethink their life. His ideas awaken the dormant, his presence inspires bold steps, his belief in the impossible makes the impossible real. But this energy requires caution, because Aquarius's words can both uplift and destroy. The main mystical feature is that Aquarius is able to sense the future not as a prediction, but as a ready-made structure. He picks up on the vibrations of change long before they become reality. That is why there is always a feeling of tension around him, as if he holds the keys to doors that are still closed. This power was not given to him by accident. It turns him into a bearer of ideas that can change the world. But with this comes responsibility, the ability to hold on to energy without letting it tear him apart. Aquarius's gift is not just clear vision. It is the ability to transform space, leave a mark on minds and souls, and take steps that determine the fate of entire generations. When his energy is fully revealed, it is impossible to resist the tension it creates. Aquarius becomes a center of attraction around which events and people begin to revolve. He does not always realize the extent of his influence, but this is precisely where his mystical power lies, in being an instrument of great change, even when he thinks he is acting only for himself. The fourth sign is Sagittarius. Sagittarius is endowed with a mystical power that manifests itself in his ability to pierce the essence of things as accurately as his symbolic arrow pierces its target. His inner energy is such that he cannot exist without searching for meaning and striving for the highest. But it is precisely this striving that gives him a power that God has given to few, to see beyond the horizon and discover invisible paths. In his presence, one feels the pulse of freedom and a powerful charge of energy that awakens those around him. People around him begin to believe that the impossible is possible because Sagittarius lives with this feeling constantly. His mystical power lies in his ability to connect the earthly and the heavenly. He knows how to turn the most ordinary circumstances into a sign or a lesson, and in this way he elevates those around him. Sagittarius's strength lies in their ability to influence destinies through inspiration. Their words are not just persuasive, they become an impetus that changes the direction of a person's movement. Their laughter and confidence have a vibration that can dispel doubts, remove inner blocks, and push people toward great deeds. He often turns out to be the bearer of revelations. What comes to him in the form of a sudden thought turns out to be wisdom that is later confirmed by life. Sagittarius's mystical energy manifests itself in the gift of being a conduit. He not only seeks the truth himself, but also leads others, lighting the way. This makes him dangerous to those who build their lives on lies, because Sagittarius easily destroys illusions, exposing the naked truth. His inner strength is connected with movement. When he is on the road, his energy is revealed to the fullest. He seems to draw strength from the very process of movement. The road nourishes him, and new horizons give him energy. Where others fear the unknown, Sagittarius feels a calling, and this is where his mystical gift lies. His energy is always direct, sharp, like a flash of fire. It can burn, but it is this directness that makes his gift so powerful. People are not always ready for such honesty, but it purifies and liberates. Sagittarius is capable of uttering words that change destinies, and it is in these words that his mystical weapon lies. He can predict the direction of events because his inner compass unerringly points to where the truth lies. His gift is intuition in action, combined with the will to win. He is able to see hidden opportunities and sense when it is time to act. Sagittarius also has the power of protection. His inner energy repels the evil intentions of others and destroys the plans of his enemies. The envy and cunning of others rarely stick to him because his power creates an invisible barrier. This gift makes him unshakable even in the most difficult circumstances. The mystical power of Sagittarius is a stream that cannot be stopped. He moves forward, breaks boundaries, and even if he falls, his energy still rises with him. This power knows no fatigue. It demands movement, expansion, and new challenges. And that is why God gave him the gift not just to move forward, but to lead others, turning their lives into a path full of discoveries and bold steps. The fifth sign is Capricorn. Capricorn possesses a mystical power that manifests itself not through loud gestures or flashes of inspiration, but through unwavering control over time and space. His gift lies in his ability to subjugate circumstances, turning chaos into a clear system and the impossible into an achievable goal. This energy can be felt when Capricorn takes on a task. It is as if they change the structure of reality itself, forcing it to work according to their laws. Capricorn's mystical power is connected with his inner fortitude. Where others break down, he withstands blows, and this endurance is not human, but seems to be given from above. His energy is like a rock on which one can build, and that is why he becomes a center of stability for those around him. People feel that fear recedes when they are near Capricorn, because his presence inspires confidence that the road will be traveled to the end. His gift is the ability to see the structure of the invisible. He perceives hidden patterns, understands where the root of the problem lies, and finds the path that leads to the top. This power is akin to the vision of an architect who knows what the building will look like even before the foundation is laid. Capricorns sense the end result, even when others see only emptiness. They possess a mystical ability to influence destinies through control and discipline. His words and actions shape the reality around him, as if he were drawing invisible lines along which events begin to move. This energy does not manifest itself violently. It works quietly but inexorably. When Capricorn sets a goal, space itself seems to begin to fold in order to lead him to the summit. In his presence, people feel pressure, but it is not fear. It is a feeling of power that cannot be resisted. His energy suppresses weakness, forcing others to gather themselves and act. Even enemies, when confronted with Capricorn, understand that it is impossible to destroy him. He will endure everything and still rise higher. Capricorn's mystical power is also evident in his ability to work with limitations. Where others feel cramped and uncomfortable, he finds resources and turns obstacles into stepping stones. This ability gives him power over situations that seem hopeless. His strength lies in seeing a way out where no one else can, and this way out always leads to a strengthening of his position. Capricorn knows how to control not only events, but also his own emotions. His coolness is part of his gift. Even in the most dangerous situations, he maintains clarity of mind and the ability to act without panic. This makes him almost untouchable because no one can knock him off his path. The gift given to Capricorn is the ability not just to survive, but to create a structure that can withstand any test. His mystical energy is not in predicting or inspiring, but in turning chaos into order, weakness into strength, defeat into victory. God has endowed him with a quality that makes him like a foundation, without which any building would collapse. This is where his strength lies. He not only stands on his own, but also supports others. His energy is not noticeable from afar, but when the moment of trial comes, it becomes clear that Capricorn is the support that allows us to withstand, win, and rise even higher. His gift is power over reality through resilience that is stronger than any blow.